Perfect. Go ahead and set up my other screen real quick. Hope everyone's having a good start to their week. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into it and make some calls. Some of you guys have sent some deals that you guys need help talking to some sellers with. And I've been spending all day talking to some sellers, so I'm on the roll. So let's go ahead and keep that momentum going on. All right, let me go ahead and start with Gene. I got a couple from you, and then I'm gonna go ahead with Jendaya, and I think I got some Stephanie's. I think I got something from Stephanie earlier, and then if we have time for anybody else, of course, we can open it up the floor for some questions, and then also some other calls if we have time for it. So give me 1 second.
I'm sorry, can I just ask a quick question before you start calling?
Absolutely, go ahead.
Um, think I kind of made a boo-boo. I just wanted your opinion on it. I tried calling a seller last week, and when she answered, she was like, yes, that she was interested in selling. She had two lots. And then the word investor came out of my mouth instead of builder.
Hmm.
And as soon as I kind of said that, her whole tone of her voice changed, and she's like, "Well, if I was building a house and I had an investor, I don't think I'm selling now." So I think the word investor kind of scared her off. I mean, in your opinion, would you wait a little bit maybe and try to call her back later, or should I just leave it alone?
Well, what exactly scared her off about you saying the word investor?
I don't know. That's my opinion of it because as soon as I said it that way to her, that I work with other investors,
Oh, okay.
like that, her whole tone changed.
Mm. What exactly did she say specifically? Do you remember when you said you
I
work with?
kind of lost what she was saying because I was kind of like, I want to get off the phone now because I felt like an idiot and I like got scared from her at the same time. So basically, I just heard her say that, well, if I was building a home, I don't think I want to work with investors. And no, I don't think I'm selling now. That's
Oh,
part of it. Yeah.
all right. So then a couple ways to recover from that. So one, I will call her back, and there's a couple things you could do. One, you can call her back and just clarify what it is that you meant when you said, "Hey, I work with other investors," and then just add some more clarity. It's like, "Hey, sometimes investors give me the money to buy the property directly from the seller." And then there are other times where investors come in and we reduce our risk by collaborating together and buying the property jointly. So it's, you know what I mean? And then I would just reiterate, like, hey, it doesn't change anything that we agree upon, but that's the capacity that I work with other investors to make sure that, we exercise all options to fulfill our obligations when we contact people like yourself.
Right. Okay. Have you had that happen to you before? Like when you mentioned the word investor, you're working for investors instead of builders?
Mm, yes, no, there tends to be a negative stigma in the world around like the word investor.
Right.
Probably wouldn't necessarily. I mean, now that you're probably not gonna like use that word again, which is
Right.
um, but yeah, just more so just kind of like educating them on, kind of like your position in the transaction, how you're able to, assist them or whatever the case may be, and then make sure you put the emphasis more on what solutions you bring to the table as opposed to, what title or what title other people hold in regards to how it relates to, you helping them, close a transaction.
Right. Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you so much.
I have, well, just give me your first name because your Zoom name says the Wade family. So,
Hi, this is Jadeja.
hey,
Uh,
today.
hi. I was trying to see because um my Flow Fusion I had switched over like well it's been a year now. I switched over to I think it was Twilio or Tulio. I forgot what the other um company was called that was besides TextGrid. And now I want to switch back to my old TextGrid
Okay.
number. But I'm not sure how to connect the number with my Flow Fusion. I reached out to them last week and I still haven't gotten that resolved so that I can do text blast. Is there a way that I can do it myself without having to wait on them, or because I'm still ATP approved, A2, I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait, A2P approved. You're A2P approved with what, Twilio directly?
Text grid.
with TextGrid, and then
Yeah.
you're blocked.
I'm sorry,
Uh,
can you repeat that?
Are you currently blocked with TextGrid?
No, I'm not. I just want to connect the number back to Flow Fusion.
Gotcha. Okay. So I do think that is something manual that does have to happen like on the back end. But just so I can understand your question correctly, you're currently on Twilio and you want to switch back to TextGrid, correct?
I'm not really sure if it's still active because I haven't used. I don't even think when I connected that number, if I actively used it because the messages always said on unsuccessful, so it never sent out, and then I paused from there, and now I'm getting back into it, and I just want to move forward with TextGrid because that's what I have experience with.
Gotcha. When's the last time you've seen that, the unsuccessful?
Right when I connected, when I added my my contacts and I believe it was Thursday. I added my contacts in, and it was automatically sending out messages for some reason when I put it in my workflow. And they all were saying unsuccessful, and I reached out to them, and then they
Gotcha.
said it was something that they would have to look into.
Gotcha. Okay. So depending on depending on the time of when this happened and also um like who your provider was at the time specifically, right? I think it will probably be best to kind of like have me help you one on one just so I can have you share your screen and then I can also tell you exactly what to say and what to, kind of like what next steps should resolve the issue for you, depending on, who your provider was at the time and your A2P status if you are switching over to TextGrid. And then that way I can kind of have like a better picture of like, okay, this is exactly what you need to say. So that way you can kind of like get the response back that will get you up and running.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Are you on Mighty Networks?
Yes. Yes.
Can you please send me a message on Mighty Networks so we can coordinate a time to get on Zoom?
Okay. I will.
Perfect. Good deal. Thank you, Jadasia.
Thank you.
Sweet. All right. Let me go ahead and start with Gene's call real quick. Gene, with this guy, with the Sleepy Seller, I'm gonna nickname him Sleepy Seller. For Lamar, it was a little difficult to get a hold of over Thursday and Friday, but this was for Lamar Street, the one that's a double lot, right?
Hmm.
Okay. He didn't answer over the weekend, but I'm gonna give him another call today. And did you at least have a conversation with him already? Like he's familiar with you or
Yeah, I mean, since I reached out to him and we kind of agreed, um, I've been texting or calling and no answer. So I
yeah.
don't know.
Okay, perfect. Let's see if he's
He answered for you last time, but that was the first time calling him.
yeah. Let's see if he answers today. He didn't answer over the weekend, so let's see. Where's his okay, on this submission, you don't have send me the number in the chat for me, please.
His phone number?
Let me see. Hold on, give me 1 second. That was Hoffer. That was Hoffer I called. That wasn't this double lot seller. The 198 Hoffer Avenue in Palm Bay.
Hmm.
That's the one I called. This other guy doesn't have the Lamar one. Just put in the chat for the Lamar seller,
Hmm.
so I can give him another call.
All right.
But I'm gonna call this Hoffer while you do that, okay?
Okay.
772-406. Put a one if you can hear it ring.
Nope.
Hello.
Hey, good afternoon. How are you? My name is Francisco.
Yes,
Hey, I was giving you a call in regards to the vacant lot in Palm Bay on Harford Avenue. Do you happen to be the owner of that one?
yes.
Yes, ma'am. I was giving you a call because you guys were in communication with one of my partners and had expressed some interest in selling.
Okay,
Are you guys still open to selling that property?
yes.
Awesome.
Price,
Awesome. And what might that right price be by chance?
48,000.
Okay. Are you the only owner in this property, or is there someone else that needs to be involved in the conversation?
I'm the only one.
Okay, perfect. And the next question is that price negotiable by chance if we were able to kind of pay closing costs and save you some money on commission?
Slightly.
Okay. What ballpark are we talking if slightly?
I paid 38,000 for it like 17 years ago.
Uh,
So, I mean, I've gotten a lot of lowball offers and I'm just not gonna waste my time.
I understand. What offer ranges were those low balls?
And that's, personal. I'd rather keep that information.
No, no, I definitely understand. I guess in our position, we always like to kind of make sure that, one, we get a kind of clear understanding of what it's going to take in order to get it done. Obviously, we wanted to be fair to you. You mentioned that you said 38,000 17 years ago.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. So I definitely understand and I appreciate that information. And then the next question is typically we like to kind of like pay fair market value for the lots and also take into consideration some other things in regards to developing the lot.
Okay.
From your experience owning the lot, have you ran into any difficulties that prevented you from possibly building on it or anything of that nature that might give us some further insight of how much we could possibly pay just so we can kind of align on some type?
There's a house right next door. So, but it's on well and septic. So I know, um, developers rather go with, sewer and water, but with well and septic, it's actually, cheaper for the homeowner. So
Correct.
you don't have to pay the city, and it butts up to, a canal, so you'll always have privacy.
Correct. So yeah, it is typically cheaper for the homeowner, but it is a big item for us to build on the lot if we do have to install a septic system on there as well too.
Got it.
Yeah. So typically the septic systems can run anywhere between like 8 to 9 grand. Of course, that's not an expense that you have to kind of foot, but we kind of typically have to specifically with septic lots, we have to kind of take that into consideration when purchasing these lots.
Sure.
So right now we will probably be somewhere in like the 40K range to kind of make anything work, and then we'll still be able to cover your closing and your closing costs.
Do 45. I can do 45.
45 will still be a little bit of a stretch. Do you happen to think that we can maybe probably meet in the middle somewhere? Because ideally, I mean, it sounds like you want to sell, of course, we want to buy, but of course, it doesn't sound like you want to let it go for cheap. And then we also don't want to be we on our from our position, we also don't want to, be over budget as well too. So do you happen to think that we could possibly meet in the middle?
Well, the middle would have been at 48. It would have been 44. I'm, I'll hesitate after 45. I'll have to think about it.
Got you. No, I definitely understand. I mean, the way I like to kind of position these offers is letting people know, like, hey, obviously we want to be able to make sure that that you're only going to say yes if it makes sense. So I don't want you to say no to anything that's not going to make any financial sense to you, right? So if you're open to kind of maybe exploring some other alternatives to kind of like maybe getting the price that you want, or maybe kind of like if money's the most important factor, I'll definitely be open to having a conversation of what that may look like if in another capacity working together.
Need to hold a mortgage if that will help you out, like a 5-year mortgage or something like that.
Oh, okay. So you're willing to do some type of like owner financing?
Yes.
Okay. That's something that we could possibly entertain depending on the terms. Have you ever considered, do you know what type of terms you're considering?
No, I haven't thought about it, but if you're paying all the closing costs and everything else, interest is pretty low right now. So,
Oh,
it
okay.
would only go on a 5-year
Okay.
thing. I'm getting too old for this.
Gotcha. I definitely understand. I mean, I was just about to say this is your perfect time to possibly sell me the dream because the banks are currently charging 10 to 12% for construction loans. So hit me with your best shot on terms.
So, um,
Okay. And then so
yeah,
go ahead, go ahead.
I don't even know what the interest rate is right now, so I could look it up, so, but I- figure it out, I can help you out. I've got to get my price though.
Gotcha. Okay. And then out of curiosity, just so I can kind of bring this back to the team, you're open to doing owner financing potentially, if it makes sense. You said a 5-year balloon. If you were to just be able to cash out right now, if we were able to partner you up with one of our realtor partners and they were able to list this for you and get more money, would you be open to that as well too?
More than 45,000?
I mean, if that's what they can get you, I mean, you could test the open market and see, you know.
Actually, who claims he can do it for me, but I've listed with him before, and it's just, and
Yeah.
I think he was going to list it at 52 or
Mm.
something, so he
Also,
wanted to do it this January, and I just didn't have time this year.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a direct sell. You don't want to kind of like sit and wait. You kind of like want a one shot close type of thing, right?
Don't need the money. I don't need the money. I don't need, well, of course, but I don't need it now.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
affects my taxes.
No,
So
yeah, 100%. No, I definitely understand that. I mean, if the fact that you've owned this for more than 2 years, I don't think I can send you some documents from the IRS. You wouldn't necessarily get hit with any capital gains tax. But definitely Uncle Sam will come knocking at the end of the year and say, "Hey, remember that vacant land that you sold?"
yeah,
Um,
so I'm sure I put in just about that much because I paid 38, and you think about all the years of taxes that
mhm.
I paid on that land. Plus, I think I had a penalty one time, but I've cleared it all up.
Got it.
So
Okay. And do you happen to know if there's any liens or there's no liens or anything on that lot? No.
not
Okay.
anymore. I had that tax lien, and then I cleared it up. So I moved, I sold my principal resident and downsized, and the tax bill never got to me, and I never remembered, and I continued paying the following years until all of a sudden they said, tax certificate was issued such and such, and I'm like, oh damn, that was the year I moved, so I never got the mail.
Gotcha. Okay. And where are you at now? Are you still local to the area or where are you at?
About 2 hours away. I'm down in Jensen Beach.
I say that one more time. You said Jensen Beach?
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay, great. Okay, so you're about 2 hours away. When's the last time that you've been through the lot or drove by the neighborhood?
I think it was like 3 years ago when I went to clear up the tax lien.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so a lot has changed in that time. So that I mean that's good. What I'm gonna do now is pretty much, I'm gonna try to, of course, make this work as best as possible. It sounds like we're very close in doing business together.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, it sounds like we're maybe, a couple of grand apart. So I'm gonna bring this over to my finance team and see if I can kind of get this approved, and I'm gonna also bring up to them the interest. Do you happen to know like a down payment that you will want if we did the no interest route?
20%.
20%. Okay. And that's negotiable, of course, if they come back with
Yeah.
any, counter and stuff.
Yes. But if you're gonna lowball, I can take it off the table.
Gotcha. Okay, no problem. I mean, yeah, I mean, it sounds like we're very close. We like to make sure that we explore all options. Our cash was at 40, you countered back at 45. So worst case scenario on a cash transaction, we're just 5 grand apart, right? So I'm gonna bring this back to my team, and go ahead and follow back up with you. Again, my name is Francisco, like San Francisco.
Yes.
And I want to make sure that, where we leave off on a good note, just so I can kind of put this down on my record. What is the correct pronunciation of your name?
Pronunciation, the first name or last name?
Both.
It's Lily Van Petten.
Lily Van Penton. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Miss Lily. I'll go ahead and give you a call back from this number. You can expect a phone call from me within probably the next 30 to 45 minutes, and then hopefully we can kind of like iron out some details after that, okay?
With company right now, so I don't know if I don't answer, try after 5.
Okay, no problem. I'll shoot you a text, worst case scenario, or if not, we could just reconvene tomorrow, okay?
Thank you.
No problem. Talk soon. All right, so she's a little bit off on price. What's her
Yeah.
name? Jean. I mean, she's willing to go down 45. It's not like the biggest price thing, but the buyer will only buy this probably at like 42 since it's a white lot. Um,
So what's that option that you mentioned? Is that really an option, the seller financing thing?
yeah, I mean, there are people that do that, but I would have to kind of like reach out to this guy that does it like more consistently. I've never really done the whole terms thing, but there are people out there in my network that does the whole like owner financing type of thing.
Hmm.
Um, and then I'll just reach out to him and clarify, like, hey, how do you kind of structure owner financing? I possibly wouldn't be necessarily interested in that, but I'll
Okay.
kind of bring him in. And then, matter of fact, Derby did a deal with, I'm sorry, a call with him a long time ago, Brent Bowers. I don't know if you guys remember that call, but Brent does a lot of owner financing as well too.
Okay.
So that could be a possibility. I would be more interested in just, assigning it.
Gosh.
So that way, I'm gonna try to do a heavy emphasis on that. We know what her bottom floor is because she says she bought it for 38, you know what I mean? So she definitely wants to entertain selling. She doesn't seem all the way motivated, but of course, she would definitely kind of, go for, I mean, if you talk to her long enough and you follow up, I think she's already been entertaining selling. So I think it's just a matter of maybe one, putting things into perspective for her, or two, making the offer and then dealing with whatever decision she says from there, and then just put her on a follow-up, right? So even with this being your lead, Gene, I would still say follow up with her and say like, hey, I know you've talked to, my partner Francisco. You probably got other calls from other people as
Hmm.
well. But this is where we're at, and this is where the market is currently heading. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Um, but I would definitely monitor her as someone to touch bases with.
At what price is the deal though? If the buyer is paying 42.
She's not going, she probably ain't gonna go no more than less than 40. So I would just keep following up with her at 40K, and then that could just be a 2K spread for you. You know what I mean?
That's not even okay. I mean, it's better than nothing, but
Yeah. Now, unless life drastically so happens to happen to her, and then she accepts, 34, 35. You guys want to see the reaction to her if I come back, call her back and be like, yo, they said no more than 35 on this. You're gonna see what she says. You know what I mean?
okay.
The worst she could say is no. You know what I mean?
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah. That. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and then now let me look this up on real quick, property appraisal before we move on to the next one. Give me 1 second. It says Brevard County. It looks like somebody else was on the deed, and she said it was only just her. So I just want to look it up on the finance assessor real quick.
Yeah. That's not the name I got.
What she said her name was, I can't even, I forgot her last name.
Lily Van something.
Yeah, Lily.
But that's not what I got.
Probably appraisal. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I see like a Caitlin or a Katie or something. Start with a K.
Yeah. But I see her name on there too. It's just weird. All right.
Okay.
There's somebody else with her, probably.
But you see her name on it, right?
Yes, yes. The name she gave you, I see it.
Okay, okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure.
And they said that she's owned it for 20 years. So I'm not sure what's going on.
Maybe that's somebody that passed away or some maybe like a partner or something.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and call this next one for Eugene, and then I'm gonna move on to Jendea, okay?
Okay.
What's let's call Mr. Sleepy Hollow. And Gene, last time you talked to him, what was the conversation around?
Yours or mine?
For yours with the seller.
Well, he said he wanted to sell. And he doesn't have to sell, but he'll sell it. He has four of them. And he told me to send him a contract. He'll take a look at it. And that was the last time really he responded back.
1 second. Look, on my laptop is fix it out all these screens. Hold on. No, my laptop is freezing. Gene, I'm gonna just call him from what you call it. We might have to tag team this one. Give me a second. My computer's going super slow.
All right.
Put in the address in the chat that you just messaged me.
Okay, 1 second. You want both addresses or just one?
Just the one, Lamar Street. That's it.
Okay.
And what's his name?
Henry.
Henry. Okay. Henry. 321 914 7035.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Francois and the vacant land in Palm Bay.
Thanks, Francois. Please stay on the line. I'm sorry, this person is not available. If you would like to leave an additional message, please reply after the tone.
Yeah, he didn't answer again.
Yeah.
So Gene, I will keep following up with this one.
Every day?
No, at least like once a week.
Oh,
Yeah, just once a week. It sounds like maybe he might be more available, maybe like Thursday, Friday, towards maybe the end of the week. We don't know what his work schedule is like, so he could be dead sleep or whatever the case may be. But then next time you do get a hold of him, just say like, "Hey, we've been trying to get a hold of you to send you over the contract, but we haven't heard back. Just wanted to confirm if you were still interested in selling."
Okay. And the price is good? The 35K or
We will probably have to negotiate down to maybe like 30, but we'll see where it's at.
but if you
Uh,
said 35, can I proceed or no?
I would probably anchor him down at 30. Just be like, we're confident we could get it done at 30.
Okay, because I'm probably gonna use you to this boat.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. We can confidently move it at 35, but try to anchor him at 30.
All right,
Hmm.
thank you.
No bars. All right, Jendale. All right, let me go ahead and I'm gonna try to close out my other screen real quick, but I may need you to send me the assistant. We're dealing with the assistant, right?
Yeah, I emailed her earlier and I asked if there was any way the owner could be on the phone with us, but let me see if
Mm.
she answered. No, she did.
And just remind me on the background context. So it's she's just what, the assistant of the owner, or
Yeah, so apparently the owner is like overseas or something or out the country doing something. He has 5 lots in Marion Oaks. I think 3 of them are next to each other. And then the other 2 are like on the same street. One of them is a corner lot. They're willing to sell us 2 of them that are next to each other and then one of them that are across the street. I got them down to 41K per lot, but we have to talk them down a little bit more. And yeah, they said that they're willing to negotiate, so we shall see what they're talking about. But that's pretty much the gist of it.
okay, perfect.
She's pretty slow with responding to my emails. Like I emailed her like 2 days ago, and then she just got back to me like last night, and I'm like,
Got
"Girl, where you been?"
That's when you got to text me about it, right?
Yeah,
Give me a second. Let me try to open up another tab so that way.
yeah. No, she didn't answer me from my email from earlier. So, but
Yeah,
I did tell her I'd be around 2:30.
do we know when the what you call it, the owner will be back in the country?
No, like I don't. The way that she explained it, I don't even know if he like lives outside the country or if he's just like on vacation. She was just like, he's out the country. Like, okay.
We want to make sure we're not doing no fraud. This is unit 9. Okay.
Is that bad?
If it was in unit 10, we'll have a buyer for this all day long. And then we also got to make sure it's not next to a water plant like last time.
You know, that really pissed me off.
Uh, so just for context, guys, it was earlier this month. She sent me a deal that the buyer would have took in a heartbeat, but it was right in front of a water facility plant. And he was like, absolutely not. And we had to cancel.
My first deal too.
Francisco, one question.
Hmm.
So with that seller that I can't reach, should I try to switch phone numbers?
I would definitely try switching phone numbers, yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know if it was a good thing. Maybe you feel tricked or something, but
Oh no, I do that all the time.
all right. Sounds good.
Builder. Did you, Jendea, for this seller, did you try to look them up?
I looked up their LLC because the ownership is like under their business. It's called like Builder World Group.
Yeah, let me see. All right, go ahead and put the what you call it, the assistance number in the chat.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Also, did I send you an email to check for Marion County if they have utilities?
You did, yeah, but I haven't reached out to them yet. I wanted to make sure that they were like,
Okay,
solidified for it. But
this is going to be the fall.
I don't know if they have utilities. That's the thing. Like, I
Um,
don't think. I'm
for
pretty
for
sure they're well in septic lots.
Yeah, so for this particular area, the only way we could find out is emailing the county, and then they'll email us back with that's the only way we can find out. And then they do have like a GIS map that we can find, but builders are going to want to see that the email response back from the county.
Yeah, I only have it from the GIS map, and it was pink. That's why I was like, I'm pretty sure they're doing septic.
Okay. Give me 1 second. So if it was pink, then he'll be at 45. And it's both of these two, they're side by side.
Yeah, there's two of them that are side by side, and then one of them is across the street.
Let's see if this one's it. Because one of them, the one in unit 9 is the one I'm looking at. Okay, I'm gonna give her a call. My computer's going slow, so I don't want to. Next time. 3-2. What's her name? Do you know her name?
I think I don't know how to pronounce. It's like ATT. Like, aunt? Like,
What? Okay.
I swear, bro. Yeah,
Okay.
like
We
ATT.
about to find out today, guys. All right, I'm giving her a call.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, good afternoon. How are you? My name is Francisco.
Yes, how can I help you?
Yes, sir. I was giving you a call in regards to some vacant parcels you were communicating with my partner on in Marion Oaks.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I believe,
What is your partner?
uh,
Just make sure.
yes, sir. Jendea.
Yes.
Yes,
I
sir.
remember.
Okay. And what's the pronunciation of your name by chance? Who do I have the pleasure of speaking?
You can call me Sig. SIG. Sig.
Sig. Okay. Pleasure to meet you, Sig. I was giving you a call because you were speaking with Jendea, and then she was telling me that you guys were negotiating. It looks like we're kind of close on coming to an agreement on price. I just wanted to get some clarification in regards to your role, and then also she mentioned that the seller was out of the country currently.
Yeah, he's back actually.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, perfect. All right. And then my next question in regards to price, I know she threw out 40. You guys were at like 41. I kind of wanted to see if because we were close on meeting in the middle on price, is there any way that we can kind of meet in the middle if we were able to kind of cover closing costs and things of that nature?
Mhm. Are you paying the closing costs?
Yeah, we would if we picked the title company. Yep.
Yes. Okay, yeah, yes, you can do that. You mean maybe 4,500, something like that?
Yeah, so like 45, like 4,500, yeah.
Yeah.
So 40,500.
Yes.
Okay. Now, in regards to the seller, because this is under an entity name, can you confirm like they can sign off if they did like a remote notary? We just want to make sure that we're dealing with the actual. I know you're communicating on behalf.
Company located. To choose.
Say that.
In Ocala?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it'll be in Central Florida.
Okay, sounds
Yeah.
good. He lives in Winter Garden, so I need to check with him
Okay.
if it's worth it for him to travel to the title company. Maybe you can send me the address, then I can confirm, double check with him.
Correct. So
Because sometimes he prefers to do like remote, and sometimes if it's close, he goes to the title company.
Mhm. So we can actually do it remote as well too. So whatever is the most convenient for him. We just wanted to confirm that, I know Jendea said he was out of the country. We just wanted to confirm that we weren't dealing with any FREPTO or any foreign seller.
No, he's back to the United States. He's foreign national, the owner of the company, but the company is considered a part of the company.
Gotcha. Okay. And then from your like what role do you play? I understand that you're the assistant. Are you an agent by chance? Or
Just no. We have no agents. I'm just an assistant.
okay, perfect. Okay.
Mhm.
So I don't know if this would be something that would be in your wheelhouse, but just to make sure that we kind of expedite our due diligence, do you
Mhm.
happen to know if the property has any wildlife or any environmental issues that could prevent it from being built on?
No, not that we know. Actually, he was about to build on those lots, but he's a developer, so he's developing a community in Brazil, and he decided to focus over there and sell the lots. But the original idea was to build. He also has the projects approved, not for those lots, but he would use the same project, the same designs on those lots. Very nice homes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
And then in the event that we're able to kind of like come into an agreement on price, do you happen to know how quickly we could possibly get a signed agreement back if we sent you the email with the written offer today?
Yeah, let me see. I think this week, maybe tomorrow or Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah, in the next 2 days, I guess he can sign it.
Got you. Okay. And then in regards to kind of like expectations on the deal, would he be okay with maybe like a 30 to 45 day close time?
Yes, I think, yes, maybe if you can do it 30. We have the surveys already. I don't know if your partner already sent you, but we have surveys for those lots.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I think she did tell me that she did confirm that you guys did provide her those items, so I'll go ahead and review those with her as well too. My last question for you as well too is I'm looking at the ones that are side by side, and then she mentioned that there was a total of two more that she wanted to get rid of, or three more.
Yes, we have 3 lots,
Okay.
actually side by side, lots 1, 2, and 3, and then 6 and 7 on the same street. So we skip 2, which
Okay.
belongs to other person. So 1, 2, and 3, and then 6 and 7, and then just across the street, lot number 22, 23. But if you can see all the lots from the same place. They are walking distance.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna start off with, is it okay if we just start off with the two that are side by side and then as we close, we can close on the other ones, or would he want to sell them all as a package collectively?
Yeah, usually I think he would like a packaging. Yeah, I have to check with him. If you can send me by email, maybe explaining why is your idea, I can talk to him. But as far as I know, he wanted like a package.
Okay. So the reason being is because the two that are side by side, we did confirm that they are in a section where they do have standard water connection according to the county. The other ones, because I don't have them in front of me, we would have to confirm with the county to make sure that they have standard water connection or if we have to install septic on those particular
Okay,
lots.
so you're talking about lot 6 and 7?
Correct. I'm looking at,
Because they are the only 2 ones that are together. The other are 3 lots, and one is by itself.
yeah, I think I'm looking at 6 and 7. Yeah, this is lot
Okay.
7, and then this is a lot.
Okay.
Yes, 6 and 7.
Just send me an email. Just explain this by email. I can talk to him
Okay,
and see
perfect.
what he thinks about it.
Okay, is this a phone number where you can text or receive text?
Yes, it is.
Okay, can you do me a favor? Can you go ahead and text me your email address so that way we can go ahead and put the
Yes.
agreement and then also just the owner's name. I have his company name, but we need to also put the owner's name.
Oh, okay, yes, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, perfect.
Mhm.
And then
And the agreement that you are saying is the Florida Realtors agreement?
yes, sir, it will be the standard
Okay.
FAR agreement.
Oh, God, better. He's used to that.
Okay, perfect. Awesome.
Okay, I'm sending you the email. by
Okay.
text message.
And then one last question for you, just out of curiosity. I know you mentioned that the seller is a builder or developer himself. Does he happen to be buying any other pieces of land in the area and he's just liquidating this or?
Right now, maybe in the future, but not right now.
Got you. Okay, cool. So I'll wait for that text for you to come through, and then by the end of the day, I'll go ahead and send over that agreement for you. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you so much, Sig.
Thank you. Bye.
Mhm.
Hey.
Wow. All right. So 40,500. Sounds like we got a deal.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Time to redeem
Uh,
myself.
I am a little not necessarily concerned, but I am interested to see how it plays out from a standpoint of like, I understand most people do have assistants, so that's fine. Um, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I want to hear from the actual owner. Like, he just seems like a mystery man.
yeah. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind because I do have some concerns about that, but we'll just, title will figure all of that out once we get into escrow and stuff like that. So
Heard.
we'll go from there. I'll wait for him. Matter of fact, let me text him now so I can. Oh, never mind. He just texted me his information.
How was this
Okay.
deal found? It was a for sale by owner on Zillow that I found, and then I just reached out to them directly. Like, I looked it up on the GIS map and reached out.
All right. So I'll go ahead and send it out today and CC you on that.
Heard. Thank you.
Great. All right. Any questions on that particular call before I move on the road today? Any questions with dealing with assistance or any objections?
Okay.
That
Hi, can you hear me?
particular, oh,
Oh,
sorry. For that particular one, the developer, where are they in terms of wanting to buy in their buy box? Like what are they looking to offer for the developer?
so I asked that question in the car. He did mention that they weren't necessarily buying at this particular moment in time.
Oh no, I'm
Uh,
sorry. I meant when you sell this to another developer, what are they buying for?
oh, 45 to 50.
45?
45 to 50 if they have standard water connection.
Oh, awesome. Okay, great.
Good deal. Carla, you had a question? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just concerned about an assistant with so many scams going on, you know. Um, how would I mean, I heard you say, is there, I understand you found out what his role is,
Hmm.
but should you still have a conversation with the owner so it could be more legitimate? He does sound like a mystery man with a big old question mark, you know. Um, but you said title would do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
typically title will kind of like I ask for kind of like a form of ID or some type of identification to show that they're one of the managing members or the owner is signing off on the property.
Okay, so with something like that, should they make a personal appearance versus the virtual? Because you could use AI to generate an image of somebody and they can talk just, you could, I mean, it's possible, it's doable. So how can
Mhm.
you avoid that? Or is there a way to avoid that? Or am I overthinking?
No, so typically title companies have ID verification. So there's what's this called? I just went through it. When they do like an online remote notary, damn, it's right at the tip of my tongue. But basically, what you have to do is you have to upload your ID into this portal. And then after you
Mhm.
upload your ID into this portal, you have to do like a facial recognition in order to authenticate your actual identity if you do like a remote signing. So while AI is getting crazy with like the image generation and stuff like that, they do have to kind of like confirm, especially if it's on an LLC, they'll probably ask him for his operating agreement or something that shows like, hey, you have ownership in this particular property. And then that's all title side. You know what I mean? So while we can speculate, we do have to kind of be cautious. So what I would probably do in any situation where I feel like, okay, there's a little bit of skepticism here, I will let title know ahead of time, like, hey, this is who I'm dealing with. This is all of the parties involved. Can you please do some extra due diligence to make sure that we're dealing with the right seller? You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
That'll be everything on their end as well
Okay.
too.
Now he said something about 4,500. I didn't understand that part. What was he? What did he mean by? Was he trying to say 4,500? I mean 40,500. But I thought I heard him say 4,500.
Oh no, yeah, that's why I wanted to clarify. So 40,500.
Is
40,
was what he? Okay. Okay.
he was offering what he countered at Jendea, what, 41, right? He wanted 41. What was he initially asking for?
Initially, they were at 45,000. The corner
Oh,
lot was 46,000. And then I offered them 40 and they counter offered with 41. And then that's when I'm like, okay, let me just call Francisco.
okay.
So that's 40,500 for both lots or one? Is
Originally
there?
it was 5 lots, and then he he said like the more lots that we buy, the bigger the discount that he's willing to give us. Like the lower he'll go, the more lots that we buy. So I'm
Uh-huh.
like, okay, like I hit up Francisco to see like how many lots his builder would be willing to buy at one time. And then we settled on like 2 to 3 lots. So I offered based off of 2 to 3 lots, and that's what they told me.
And
Okay.
let also text me the other. Well, let me see if you put three of them on here.
But when I did reach out, they emailed me back and they gave me the parcel IDs of what they were willing to sell. That's why I was like, I don't know. Like he started talking about like the other ones, but he sent me the ones that they were willing to sell. So I don't really know.
Okay. I actually want to underwrite all those other ones because if we can put them in a package, I just had to go off with what was in front of me. So the lot 6 and 7 was the ones I can quickly put up. Um,
And there's
we got
another one too. I have all the parcels and I have all their surveys and stuff. I'll just email it to you.
okay. Yeah, give me that so that way I can kind of just all of put all of them together, and then we can get on a three-way call if we got to kind of like if he's going to give us a Applebee's discount type of deal, then I would definitely want to take it back.
Heard. Yeah, let's do it.
Um, Sweet. So good deal. So we'll keep working on that one. Any other questions about handling sales calls? I really like it. I was literally calling earlier downstairs when I was co-working with Derby. But any other speaking of the devil. So we got a possible deal locked up.
What up, y'all?
Hey, girl.
Derby.
Who is that? Oh,
Jendea.
Jendea.
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
Trying to redeem myself.
Hey, girl. Hey, Rakita, Ty, Stephanie, Troy, Francisco. Are you done on the call? Soraya, Justin,
We about to be.
Debbie.
We getting some more.
Don't forget about me, please.
I got you, Stephanie. Hold on, let me see. I got you on my to-do list.
What does she have that deal on Cape Coral?
Yeah.
You want me to look at it real quick?
Yes.
I'll look at it
Also,
now.
the one in Port St. Lucie, the double lot. This seller ever reach out to you?
Did she text it in the group chat?
Yeah, she texted us early in the group chat.
Both of them? I thought I only seen Cape Coral. So I already texted both of them.
Okay. You heard that, Stephanie?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Francisco, this is Carla. Before you get off, can you up the call? Can you put your link? Because I was trying to open it on my phone last week. I think when you put it in there and I couldn't pull it up. The link
Okay.
to work with you.
Okay, let me pull it up. Submit. All right, real quick before we log off, guys. I know today I mean, the calls today were pretty straightforward and easy. But let me hear from you guys from the standpoint of, talking to sellers in your business. What are some of the things that you guys have been struggling with, like when it comes to having conversations and overcoming certain, whether it be objections or certain questions or even certain statements that sellers says during a call? What are some of the things that you guys are struggling with? Or want to get improved on. Soraya said getting them to agree on price. even when you educate them. Ooh, I was telling Derby and them earlier today, just a quick story. I actually need to call the agent back. But I'm currently working on this deal in Orlando, and I had to call the agent and ask for over 100K price reduction. And I was scared as shit asking that during that call. But I got through it, and then she was actually receptive to it. Where I was like, oh shit, this might actually work. Um, Dead ass. But yeah, it's getting them to agree on price is always going to be difficult because there's two conflicting perspectives that have to come into a common ground. All sellers are going to always say, I don't want to give my property away. And then you also have to come to the perspective of like, I definitely understand that, but I also don't want to be overpaying and over budget. So even with this other lady that we called with Jean, we offered her 40 and she already told us that she paid 38 for the lot. So the likelihood of getting her to agree to anything less than 38 is probably not going to work in our favor, but we still have to present the offer in a way where it's like, hey, this is what makes sense for us based on this. You know what I mean? So getting them to agree on price will always be a little bit of a challenge, but it's just a matter of how you kind of present why you're offering what it is that you're offering. And then if they still say no, that's okay. You just have to move on to the next one, and just go from there.
So that lady, follow up with her and do not mention the seller financing option with her, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. You still got Brent's number, Brent Brower's number, that do the creative finance thing.
Yeah, for hours.
Yeah, we got to get with him and see if he can educate us on this call that I did. This lady said she was open to terms. Like,
Oh, Jake helped.
oh, Jen does that too? Oh, for real? Oh, damn. Okay, see, we got Jen in the group that does that too.
DM her.
Oh,
Okay.
Jen is the sales coach?
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
But I will tell Stephanie that the lot that she sent is not a lot, it's a house.
Stephanie Derby said that the lot that you sent is a house, not a lot.
You can do that one.
Francisco, what areas are you looking for in Florida?
In that link that I dropped in the chat on the top, if
Mhm.
you click on where it says buying criteria, it'll currently show you all the areas I'm currently focused on. There's a couple more that I have to add in there, but I have to finish building the app first to kind of like make it fully put all the other areas. But if you click on that link, it'll show you all of the buying criteria for the buyers that I currently have.
Okay.
So it is a work in progress. I still have a lot of work to do on it. But for the time being, that's kind of where the best way to kind of like send me information so I can be in front of it.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. There's a couple more tweaks and also follow-ups that I do have to make on them. Just because I was working simultaneously on building the portal and also analyzing deals through there as well too. So there are a couple follow-ups that I do have to make at the same, so I'm working simultaneously on them. So Jean, Jendea, Stephanie, a couple other people, they've been doing a good job of like texting me, and then that way I can also, text back and stuff like that as well too, while I work simultaneously on that as well. Last question for you guys in regards to making offers with sellers or just talking to sellers in general. Next week, y'all gonna make some calls live in front of everybody? Oh, look, Carla was like, "What?" Well, y'all was getting comfortable with Francisco doing all the calls. Carla was like, "What?" I promise, guys, I don't do anything special other than talk. Before this call, I was calling, and we actually had a really good conversation with a seller that we're going to be trying to get under contract. Fingers crossed that they would get some. In Palm Bay, Jendea said maybe, but if I start stuttering, I'm gonna tag you in. But good. But yeah, I promise, guys, I don't do anything special other than listen and then just have a conversation. It was so funny that I was telling Derby when we did the gummies and cold calling, my neighbor, who obviously I see them all the time in passing and stuff like that. She literally came over and we started becoming friends because she was like, "Hey, I want to do wholesaling land too," and start cold calling. And she was literally downstairs with my wife cold calling the other day. I was like, "That is so funny."
Was she on the gummies too?
Probably. You don't know. I don't know. Any other questions?
Yes, Francisco. I've been cold calling and everybody said that my number shows as spam. And when I email Flow Fusion, they said that I'm not A2P approved. And I know I've been A2P approved, and I also have the email. I sent them the screenshot. They said, "Oh, they'll have to see that with billing." They never did. I keep on reaching out, but they never did. But nobody's answering the phone calls.
Okay. So that might be more so of what you call that thing? What's it right at the tip of my tongue?
Is she, who is she using the book call?
She's calling from the CRM, she said.
Which one, like,
Close.
I mean, not Flow Fusion, but like the back end, who's something.
So she's probably what they probably got confused at is you're A2P approved with TextGrid, but you're calling from Twilio. So the only thing that needs to happen with your Twilio number is just probably there's this thing called I'm probably butchering the name of it, but it's called Shake and Stir, and it just verifies your business name with like the phone providers, and that should solve the spam issue specifically when you're cold calling. But A2P is more so for texting and not cold calling. So I'm not sure why, like where the disconnect with that communication might have happened. But A2P is only strictly for texting, has nothing to do with cold calling. But if you
Okay.
want, I'm gonna text you and then we can kind of walk through it together to make sure, or you could call me from your CRM and then we can try troubleshooting it for you.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Also, you mentioned something for the white lot in Palm Bay. How much you said your builder is paying
42?
for white?
Yes.
Okay, I might have a couple of those. All righty.
Okay.
Thank you.
All
And you
right.
asked me, Debbie said to say the double lot to for Port St. Lucie because I thought you were supposed to talk to Jose. You remember the guy that the wife was eating out and he said he would reach out the next day. Did you have the chance to talk to him?
And talk to me or Derby?
To you, remember the guy that ghosted us the same day and then the next day you sent me a screenshot saying that he reached out back? The one in Palm Bay with the double blue lot.
Let me call this man again because man, hold on.
You
Jose.
forgot? Jose, yeah.
Jose. He texted me and then I texted him immediately back the next day and was like, "Hey, I just tried giving you a call," and he read it and didn't reply.
Hmm.
I'm about to call him right now. Mr.
All
San Juan.
righty.
Hey, Francisco. No.
Hold on.
Hello. Hello.
This is voicemail.
How can I help you?
That's so damn lame.
Corniest shit ever, bro.
Is that a C1?
Stephanie, I feel like he's been running for me ever since he said his wife was coming back from dinner. His wife still probably ain't come back for dinner because he ain't talked to me since he said his wife was coming back for dinner. We might have to call him from a different number, Stephanie, and see and act like a totally different person. Because he definitely left me on red when I told him I was trying calling you back.
Yeah, Debbie just asked me a question, but I'm driving. The guy that for Cape Cod, that was 190, right? He kind
Yeah.
of was gonna be okay. 190, Debbie. Tell her the 190, please. Sorry, I'm
90.
driving.
Is that what you're buying?
Yeah, but the bar this one, is this the one that got golf access, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Bar's like texting back slow as hell. He's like somewhere between like 200 to 210. But this was the one on the market, right? Where he was
Yes.
on 210. Yeah, if we get it to 200, he'll be green. but he's just been slow in responding. Yes.
So
Yeah, he's been texting and calling me.
It's golf access. It's if it's dark blue, it's golf access.
Say golf, like the,
I'll show you.
you said if it's blue.
Yeah, if it's dark blue.
Where would it be dark blue at?
On the layers, you see where it says canals. Go to the layers at the bottom. And then look where it says canals. And then if it's dark blue, it has golf access.
Okay, I'm clicking layers.
Mhm.
Oh,
And then look for canal or canals.
no.
Mm-hmm. Is it dark blue or light blue? No, this one right here. This,
I'm trying to do it right.
that.
I also have another one that I'm gonna send to you, Francisco, but he's from on 250.
Yep. And then scroll down till you see canal. Keep going. Right there. You see where it says canals?
If it's dark blue, then what?
If it's dark blue, that means it has golf access. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Francisco, is this GIS map you're talking about?
Yeah, the GIS map in Cape Coral.
Oh, okay. And then
And then
light blue is what?
light blue is it's just it doesn't have golf access if it's light blue.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
But then the next thing is you have to see how far is it from the golf. Because the closer it is, the more expensive you'll pay. Yeah. But the further it is, the less you'll pay. Yeah, because sometimes they got to go through bridges. Yeah. Bet. Okay. Real quick, Mr. Al, I have to get with you about that Texas deal that you sent a couple weeks ago. But do you have a quick question before you wrap up?
Quick question about Yulee.
Yes.
I got a lead 18K an acre in Yulee. What do you want me to do with it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, send me it, just send it over.
Okay, send it over.
Send it to you?
90K?
Send me an email out all the details. Parcel, size, literally every little detail.
Okay, great. I'll send that over.
You got it for 90K. Yeah. It's off market, right? Obviously.
Yes, it's off that list.
Period.
Off market, on market. I don't give a do they want to buy it?
Good job, Al.
Bet. All right, good job. All right. So, all right, thank you guys so much for coming on today's call. I'm gonna be following up with some of you guys. In the meantime, please go ahead and continue being productive. I will see you guys same time, same place next week. All right.
Thank you, Francisco.
You're welcome.